Welcome back, everyone, to another FlipQuest episode. This is number 10 here in the PWCC series. We thank everyone for coming. And today we actually have a guest. We got Chris House of Jordan's from Card Ladder, man. This is not your first rodeo here on the Slapstock Show, but your first rodeo on FlipQuest. And this is actually our first guest ever on FlipQuest. So, hey, man, thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me. We're all in Vegas together in different rooms, but same city. Had a great week. Are we going to talk about the mint at all? Or are we focusing on the cards tonight?
Probably focusing on the cards, but for people who are in this room, why don't you share just one thing really quick, your favorite of the event?
Everything about the event was amazing. My favorite time might have been I played craps for the first time on Thursday night. So that was probably my favorite part of the event. And let me tell you guys one thing. All right, I don't give a lot of advice. Personally, I try to avoid that. But I do have rock solid craps advice. Play the field. Play the field in craps, and you can't lose.
As somebody who's never played, I don't understand what that means at all, but I like it.
I played it once, and it did not go very well, so I really don't want to play it ever again. But I love how I say, hey, say one thing you like this weekend. You go to the casino, and you are a main sponsor of the event and put in endless hours to help it go.
That's right. I mean, dude, that's the most memorable part. It really is. Everything was great. The panels were great. You guys were great. The conference was great. The marketplace was great. But the most memorable, it's just the human moments when we're just, hanging out at 1 a.m. and a bunch of collectors and guys together. That's probably it for me.
Guys and girls, right? There's tons of – this was probably the most females I've actually seen.
Amazing, considering how underrepresented women have been and continue to be in the hobby. But it was amazing to see a strong representation of women at this event.
Yeah,
I totally agree. So everyone, tonight, obviously FlipQuest 2022. If this is your first time coming to the show, every single Sunday night starting at 9:45 p.m. Eastern time, we go on to the PWCC weekly auction, which ends every single Sunday night, the extended bidding window, which means that all these different cards that we have already placed a bid on, which for this specific week, I think it's 192. We will be trying to see what we can win, but also more importantly, we will be watching the market and seeing where cards are moving. And luckily tonight we have Chris joining us because, for 9 weeks now, y'all have heard our perspective on these cards and what we think, but I think that it's going to be really cool to have Chris join us because Chris has so much expertise just with being in the market for a long time, but also running Card Ladder and seeing so many sales each day that he's vetting and that their team is to get into the platform. I think it's going to be a great experience for everyone involved, and we'd love to hear some feedback on just how it works with guests too, because it's our first time with a guest in here. So,
Aaron, what? Aaron, did you think 5750 was going to take down that Burrow RPA?
Oh, dude, I thought I was locked. Why is
that even in the weekly? That should be in the Premier.
Sometimes the cards go really well in the weekly because you get a bigger bidding pool, but it just depends, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. What would you do if you were a consigner and you wanted to maximize a card like that Burrow? Would you send that to the Premier? Would you try your luck with the weekly?
I'd probably go Premier just from the fact of the amount of push that PWCC puts into the emails on the Premier and to get all the high-end buyers in like that specific card. But if we're talking like a 15K at 25K, I would consider the weekly because you can hit the bigger bidding pool. More people are eligible to bid because it's a verification process versus like an approval process versus bank accounts and all that stuff. So that's what my thoughts are. But as always, Nate, I'll let you chime in. I just want to give people a heads up. Then 7.5 minutes extended bidding starts, which means if you do not have a bid in on a specific item, you cannot qualify to bid in extended bidding. And once this clock hits 0, it will turn to a red clock, which means that it needs a bid in that amount of time remaining to move on to the next round. So it'll be 30 minutes in the first window. And if the card gets a bid, the clock will flip to green, and then it'll move on to the next round, which will then decrease to 5 minutes up until 10 p.m. Central Time, and then it'll go down to 1 minute. Nate?
I just wanted to say we always start this way. Welcome, everyone. Michael Brown, Tom, DJ Quicksilva, Next Gen. I also just wanted to point out one thing real quick. You'll notice here, 8:44 p.m., Next Gen got a what's up, and I can't help but notice that 5 minutes later, he finally said, "Sup, Nate." So Chris, he always beats me to the punch every single week. I beat him this week, and Tom's got my back. So Next gen. Game on.
Game on. I love it. But Chris will be here for about a half hour or so until we really have to get into the weeds with the bidding. And then I say, Chris, bro, I got to go. I can't talk to you anymore. I got to bid. But we're going to start going down the list. I'm going to bring up some matchups along the way. And the first matchup I want to hear your thoughts on, and you're a huge Jordan collector, but you've also collected modern cards with Luka, is this Color Blast thing. So we have LaMelo Ball's Color Blast rookie year PSA 10, currently at $7,500 before the buyer's premium. But if you scroll down a tad, we see a nice Luka for you. But there's also an Anthony Edwards at $6,250. Give me quick thoughts just on the place of Color Blast in the market today and the short print inserts or super short print inserts, because with your background in the 90s inserts, I want to hear what you think about the modern inserts with those.
Well, I see there the Edwards is a pop 12 in the PSA 10, which is pretty high. I don't think those always gem. I think they're thicker cards. They can be condition sensitive. And Color Blast was extremely popular right away. Everybody just saw it, got it, wanted them. There wasn't a period where they were flying under the radar and then all of a sudden they got discovered and had this parabolic rise like other inserts have had. Like Kaboom, Kaboom was flying under the radar for half a decade or more before it became, what it is today. So the Color Blast was recognized right away as just a really aesthetically appealing card. And in a PSA 10, I think it's super desirable. As far as LaMelo versus Edwards.
Yeah.
The
last sales of them are both 10K, but the Edwards was 10K a little bit over a month ago, and the LaMelo was 10K a week ago or so. Edwards has not been that good over the last month.
Yeah, I mean the Edwards pop is going to hold it back. It's just twice as many, but
yeah,
I still think Edwards is a very exciting player. Pat Beverly said, which is a little bit ridiculous, but Pat Beverly said he could be Michael Jordan if he just wants to work at it and put the effort in. So there's something special about Edwards, very athletic player. Both guys are on teams that are, in that play-in game realm. I don't think either one's really a contender, but they're both on really good young teams. That Embiid RPA catches my eye, by the way.
Why?
Yeah, dude, Embiid is the favorite right now. He's minus 200 in some sports books to win MVP. Not saying he will, but he's there. That's the true out of 99. Pretty neat card. What do you guys think about that one?
Does it matter that he got ink on the patch at all?
It's a big turnoff for me. Did it affect the auto grade?
Let's see. I'll have to flip it over to figure out. Yeah, it's a 9 auto.
Yeah, all right, forget it.
Well, let's not even talk about it.
Never mind. Good eye, Nate. Good eye.
I did notice that earlier. That happens with Curry's. Maybe it didn't actually hit the patch on some of the Curry's, but Curry did hit that window on some of them. And the price significance or the price difference is significant. It's huge.
Oh, it is huge. Because there's 98 others, and presumably most of them don't have that. If that could be a good value buy for somebody who would like to get in and isn't overly concerned about condition. But also sometimes when the players, when they run outside of the card and onto the patch window, sometimes they can press down on the foil that surrounds the patch window as well and sort of indent it. I once pulled an RPA that had that very effect. That it looks like he didn't damage the foil surrounding the patch window.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, let me throw you this.
Sure.
The last sale of the Embiid RPA, I'm looking at card ladder sales history, was $5,600 for BGS 9 on January 10th. Card ladder estimate based on Embiid's market movement in the last 3 months now, 8,671.
Is it possible it's the same BGS 9 though?
No, because the auto isn't like that. The auto is perfect on the last one. So this is already outselling after buyer's premium the previous one with a worse auto. Pretty much hinting at how much his market has moved. And we'll see if this thing, I'm assuming just with extended bidding window, this will go a little bit higher. We'll see. Can't be for sure. But we'll see what happens there, because if that does match upwards of the $7,000, $8,000 card ladder estimate, man, that means other one might be hit 10K now or more.
Yeah, I agree. And like interestingly, I think LaMelo and Anthony Edwards RPA out of 99s and a BGS 9 holder with a 10 auto. I think those go for like 40 to 50 grand or something.
50K, I think. Yeah.
Do you guys think there might be a correlation between, I don't know, Joel Embiid and that card being high priced, and also the Kansas Jayhawks making the Final Four?
No,
Jayhawks.
I think this bum over here is just running off the picture with Paul Pierce last night and then the win today, and he just needs to be calmed down. Villanova needs to beat them without their second best score because he needs to be.
It's been a great weekend for Kansas, huh, Nate?
It has been. Chris, I want to direct your attention to this one. It's a 1-of-1 gold shimmer, black, white, and gold from Select, which I'm pretty sure this was a retail hit, PSA 10. What is the significance of these in the market going forward, let's say 5 years from now? Right now, obviously significant. It's going to sell for upwards of $7,000 tonight. But going forward, what can people expect of one-of-ones that aren't, I'd say, that sought after?
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Like it is in Select, right? So like Select is one of the more desired mid-range brands. You know, it's up there with Optic and Prism. So that it has that going for it. But I'm very concerned about the longevity of the auxiliary brands outside of your main 4, 5, or 6, truly iconic Panini brands from the Panini era. We don't know. Maybe Fanatics buys Panini. Who knows? And Panini gets to continue making cards. But if they don't, and the licenses turn over and we don't get Panini cards anymore, I don't think all the brands are going to stand the test of time. And I don't think all the parallels are going to stand the test of time. I think it's just going to be the more iconic ones, your NT RPAs out of 99 and stuff like that. It's like this card to me. Yeah.
Go ahead. I want you to finish your thoughts on it.
Yeah, with a card like this, it's not like the true black 1-of-1. It's an obscure 1-of-1. Select has gained a reputation for watering down the 1-of-1s in the last few years with just how many they put in the product. So, I'm a little bearish or worried about it for that reason. But here's the flip side of the coin. It's a LeBron playing years, Lakers uni, 1-of-1 from one of the most iconic brands that Panini came out with, and that one of the best Panini legacy brands going back to 2012, which is Select. So, like, there's the bull case for that card. It's a LeBron 1-of-1. I'm sure it looks amazing in hand.
I agree with you. And I want to throw out here all the questions that I or Nate will ask Chris tonight, or that even Nate and I are discussing between each other later. Feel free, any audience member, throw in your thoughts in the chat, and we'll pull up comments for your take twos. I just love getting as many takes as we can. And as you all can tell, all of these timers have now turned to red, excuse me, which means that if it doesn't get a bid by the end of the 28.5 minutes, it will end. It will close at the price with a 20% buyer's premium on top of that. So we're going to scroll down a little bit more, and I want to shout out this Luka Doncic 2019 exquisite. PSA states that this is a rookie auto on top. It is from 2019 Goodwood and Champ. It was an exquisite insert with his international, attire there, numbered out of 99. And this was our Guess the Price card on Instagram this week for the giveaway for a slab that we will win tonight. We'll win 2 budget slabs. It's going to be very interesting to see what we win. Actually, we'll probably only win 1. We have an extra card from the past that we can give away. Or maybe we'll win 2. It just depends, because I don't think we bid on enough budget slabs tonight. But we'll see later. With this card, though, what do you think? What do you think, Chris? Non-licensed, 2019 release. It says rookie on the PSA label, but obviously it's not his rookie year. You're a Luka collector, so tell me, is this something that you'd ever see fit in your collection? If you're an audience member, let us know if this is a card that you think is going to be desirable for Luka in the future.
Yeah, it's a neat card. I do believe there is an RPA version of it too with a patch. I think there is, or something very similar to that. Yeah, it's obviously not league licensed, which is, less than ideal. But then again, it comes from that exquisite lineage, arguably maybe the greatest product ever built, or one of them for sure. And it's got, a nice looking Luka autograph, and honestly, his autographs are hideous. So that one of the less bad looking ones.
Yeah.
The card has a nice. The card gives back a lot of space in the design, which looks nice. it's a Luka RPA, and it's got that exquisite pedigree. So I could see myself owning a card like that. I think it's a pretty neat card.
And I know you accidentally misspoke, but Luka rookie auto, not RPA. And I did look; there is an RPA version of it.
Yeah, exactly. We throw around all this jargon, but yeah, correct. There is an RPA. This is not. This is rookie signature. So hopefully you could get it at a decent price.
Yeah, so I think a lot of the guesses on our Instagram posts were somewhere between like 8,000 and 10,000. Obviously, some lower, maybe around like 6,000.
There was a couple in the 100,000s, right?
There was one in like the $60,000 range, I think it was. Nate's guess was 6K on our video on Thursday on the weekly slab. Mine was
like 15K. Or
shut up! It's 8K. I put it at 8. I said because the last raw sale was 4,000. The last BGS 9 was 5,000. But oftentimes with these rare cards with just one PSA 10. People like to pay up for the PSA 9. I saw it myself with the Spider-Man PMG I sold. And then this one's, I actually had this one tabbed on the list too. I know we're just kind of crawling here. And, Chris is a basketball guy, so we're going to stop on a lot of basketball time while Chris is here. We'll get into some baseball with Nate later. Trae Young and Tatum. I'm not really asking you to pick between Trae and Tatum, but this is more of a question for you as a high-end collector. When it comes to Prism, Rare, Blue Ice Off 99, and Mojo Auto, do you another thing is do you think that these cards are good holds for people that are prospectively looking to buy of a favorite player or PC player or an investment type?
Well, I love Prism. I'm a Prism simp, and can't go wrong with rookie year Prism of two of the best prospects in the league right now. And I mean, even calling Tate, both of these guys have made an Eastern Conference Finals. So at some point they stopped being prospects and started just being players who have shown themselves capable of doing some pretty impressive things in the league. Tatum has made 2 Eastern Conference Finals. Boston might be the best team in the East right now. I know some Brooklyn Nets fans might say, hey, when we're at full strength, we're better. Milwaukee and Miami might have a thing or two to say about that as well. But the numbers don't lie. Since the turn of the new year, Boston's basically the best team in the league.
Yeah.
I just think there's a lot to like about Tatum. You have to think eventually Boston's going to get over that hump and do some real damage, make a finals, maybe even win one. And I love the Blue Ice parallel from Prism. It's also got a nice lineage to it. It's been running strong now for several years. Just a beautiful card. It'd be perfect if it was the green ice and it was, it was a jersey color match, but still a really beautiful card. And then with the Trae, I love the Mojo. A lot of guys love the Mojo design, and Mojo's being out of 25 makes them extremely limited. The sticker autograph gives me a little bit of pause on Prism autos, and plus, it's the armpit card. For whatever reason, the rookie signatures always show armpits. So, but I mean, it's Trae Young, Mojo, Gem Mint grade, obviously. Those are 2 amazing cards. I'd probably lean into the Tatum personally, but I wouldn't fault anybody for taking the Trae.
Yeah, and the last sales on the Tatum was both within the last week and a half or 2 weeks. I think just about $10,000 on a PSA 10, and then $5,400 on BGS 9.5. So quite the difference between the two. Wow. But that one's already approaching 55 right now with the buyer's premium. Another thing I had a question about. I'm just peppering you right now. If Nate has a question or anything, unless you just want me to keep going.
Do you think?
All right, so Steph Curry. This is a 1-of-1 auto from 2020 Immaculate sticker auto again. Collectors, they collect what they like. So this is not.
Wait, is that not a patch behind that?
That's not. That's a design. Yeah, I'm sure. I pulled the Ronaldo, which is just like this.
Oh, because I thought it was a patch, so I put that in the email. But also, it says patch on the.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not a patch. That's just the design. There's not even a jersey behind it. It's just dots on the design.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say patch on that. But my point here is this is another one, kind of like the question I asked you with the LeBron, but is this more of a collector's card at this point than an investment card? Because for $4,000 or more that this might sell for, do you think you can find better Steph Curry than a 1-of-1 sticker auto?
Probably so. There's some cool Steph rookie stuff too that's still kind of cheap. Some of his rookie auto stuff that's numbered, roughly around 500. There will be a market for that card though. There are deep-pocketed Steph Curry collectors who have already long ago built out their rookie collection, and now they're looking for these more obscure 1-of-1s. And Immaculate is a high-end brand. So I do think that like there will be a market for a card like that. It's much smaller than the market for his more iconic rookies, but there are guys out there who will do battle over a card like that because it is a one of one. It is from a high end product. It is of Steph Curry, who has just so many collectors.
So you like this one a lot more than the LeBron Select Black Gold Shimmer? Is that the point?
They both, I'm doing the hokey pokey on both of them because, like, once again, I don't really like the sticker auto aspect of the Immaculate. I'd prefer that card more if it didn't even have the sticker on it, to be honest with you, if I had to choose between sticker auto versus non.
Yeah.
And, the LeBron is just kind of a really a more obscure one of one, just because there's so many. I'd honestly, I'd take the LeBron. It's also PSA 10, which is nice, but I'm telling you, there's these Curry, just like with Kobe too. Curry and Kobe, man, among other players, they have some really diehard collectors who are just looking for those obscure rare pieces that come to market once every 10 years.
They for sure do. And hey, we have a comment here for Nate. You see that? Oh. Nate is here back.
Woo! He's still my soul. He is back, and I just bought a black of him out of 67, 68, 69. Something like that. On Check Out My Cards. Shout out.
You like that?
Check out my cards?
No. The here's here.
Oh,
again.
I love it. And Rowdy Tellez is struggling, so first baseman of the future, Cascanier.
I lost it, but there was a 2000.
You wanted to talk about that Poku?
No. It's a sick patch though, and a PSA 1010 on the RPA. Wasn't gonna pause.
Wow, that's a 3200, man, pre BP.
I know. Isn't that crazy? There was this Luka here is the Mojo from Optic Choice Red Op 88 BGS 9.5 at 2400, and then there was also a red, but this one was John Morant. Whoa, that Luka went up way faster than this one. They were like the same price this morning when I was looking. This John Morant red of 199 or 299 BGS 9.5 is significantly cheaper and not 1650. Where do you draw the line between kind of like, more off parallel, a red Modrov 88, not hobby pulled, and then but it's 3 times as rare, actually more rare than that, than this John Morant? I know 2 different prospects. I feel like I'm about to get you on like a whole tangent with the whole John Morant Luka thing anyways.
Well, the Grizzlies are only 17-2 when Morant doesn't play, so.
And they whooped up in our Bucks last night.
I know something's going on there. All right, so I'm with you. The true hobby color is more appealing, but Panini has done enough of the choice products, which is an Asia exclusive. That's where that Luka out of 88 came out of. They've done enough of it that I think it's got some brand equity. Yeah. So it's like I'm not so if it was a one-off, I'd be more concerned. But Choice has been a recurring product for several years now. I think going back to 2018, and plus Choice has the Nebula parallels in it. So I think Choice is a legit offering of those brands, and so I don't knock it quite as much as maybe if things were a little bit different. But
yeah,
dude, Morant's true hobby color, I will take probably over Luka Optic Choice parallel.
And then let me ask you this: you know as much as I know, I'm sure, with the amount of data you look at, that there's no question that BGS 9.5s have struggled not only value-wise, but even to keep up in value growth for the same exact cards. Yeah. Which is really important, because that's literally when it comes down to you pick a card, you buy it. Sure, you might be getting it for cheaper, but is it ever going to grow in value, or at least is it going to grow as fast? All those questions apply. The last PSA 10 of this John Morant, and this is for those that likes looking at subgrades, high subgrade card, 10 century. The last PSA 10 sold for $4,000 12 days ago of this John Morant.
Okay.
What do you think? A lot of people instantly look at this and say that's a steal. Some say it's not PSA. Just question, and obviously, I'm not sure how you answer this, but whatever you feel is right. Yeah,
no, it's a good question. I mean, look, there are cards from the 90s, like 90s inserts, where BGS 9s and PSA 9s, If the pop is similar, they sell for the same price. The PSA 10 BGS 9.5 distinction is really prevalent in modern and in vintage too. But there are pockets where it's not. It's like it's so just contingent on like the preferences of the buyer pools for those particular items. But like, I mean, you've got premium subgrades on there. You know, the whole point of grading is A, authentication, and B, assessing an accurate technical grade, and then C, protecting the card. It's like right now we're talking about B, like offering a technical assessment of the condition of the card that's reliable. And so if a card has a 10 subgrade and 3 9.5s, like the one you just showed, theoretically, whether the grader works for PSA, where they work for BGS, where they work for SGC, theoretically that should be a gem mint card. I mean, that's it. And if it's not, then there's something broken in our institution of grading. If one company's gem mint is not the same as the other company's gem mint, especially with like a strong gem mint, there's something wrong with the institution of grading if that's the case. But with that said, I understand the allure of PSA 10s. And, if I could get a BGS 9.5 for less than half of a PSA 10 and it's a strong gem mint with strong subgrades, I don't know, man. That's pretty hard to walk away from.
That's what I was thinking too. Nate, this is a PSA 10 Soto foil here at $925 after buyer's premium. Obviously a little bit more. Was that $1,140? Last sale on that was $1,405. What do you think with the season coming up? Worth the buy, or is it kind of like a risk? You shaking your head? Yeah.
You showed me one risk with Juan Soto outside of he got COVID a couple years ago.
So you're telling me I should extend this right now?
You should.
Okay. As we talk to Chrissy, we are definitely going to be looking at things like that too. I want to go back actually one page because I kind of like what Chris had to say. And this isn't extended. And if this were to be bid on it, it'd be 2010. I'm trying to find really quick here. Obviously, card ladder sales history is the tool. But tell me 2 seconds. So the last 9.5 sold on auction with Min Gem on February 5th for Morant at $1,875, February 5th. Card ladder estimate value off of his market index. Now, Chris, maybe this is a discussion for another time, but sometimes I feel like when high-end cards sell, they can pull up market indexes in a big way. That might not affect, let's say, every single card for a player.
No, I was looking at Morant's index yesterday, so I know where this is going.
Like when I say that the index it says it's over 2 times as much as soon as a month and 2 months ago. Do you feel like that could be a little not so true?
I feel like that definitely could not be true. There was like several big Morant sales that happened, I think, on around February 6th or 7th that made his market index on card ladder jump like 10 or 20% or maybe even more. And so like cards that sold like right before that, like the one that you're describing here, probably are, because like look, the index is very conservative. It assumes that a price is the same until it sells again. It doesn't take into consideration growth of a card. So like if a Morant RPA was $90,000 and then one sells for $150,000, the index treats it as like, oh, here's a big jump that just happened. But realistically, it was more of an incremental jump. It probably was 90, then it was 110, then it was 130, then it was 150. But the index just doesn't capture it because the data doesn't come in that way. So yeah, that's probably overstating what the price is. And tonight's comp will give us a better idea of like, was this just a byproduct of weird timing, or maybe the index is teaching us something that isn't common sense or isn't visible. Maybe Morant's market has jumped more in that short period of time than we think.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question for Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, there's a nice BGS 9 National Treasures 2018 rookie patch auto of a player. Iconic set, obviously, Luka, Trey, Devontae Graham. Devontae Graham is the guy that is being sold.
Which one of these things is like the other?
Why do you think that card is worth like $10,000?
Is it worth $10,000? It can't.
You're just being an idiot.
I'm being an idiot. I think it might go for under 100, honestly.
Devontae Graham had a big game the other night. He was a high scorer on the Pelicans. What happens if Zion comes back and like Devontae Graham is, I don't know, man. These guys are so young. All these guys, the 2018 class, these guys are so young. Devontae Graham is years away from his physical prime. He was electric on the Hornets when he was at his best, and not so great when he was at his worst. He's just in an interesting, high-powered offense situation. I'm not gonna close the book on Devontae Graham yet. I think he's an interesting player. He can get hot in a hurry.
Chris, stop kissing up.
That's all I wanted to hear. I love it. And also, I appreciate you bringing up the Zion thing because that's all I want. I just want people to grade him out when he has a full Zion, healthy Brandon Ingram and stuff, and see how he does.
Chris, I got one last question for you before we move on here and start going hard on these bids. This is a question about RPAs. Obviously, we have the big ones, the National Treasures, the Flawless, the Immaculate, Impeccable. I think on-card patch draws are sick. Stuff like this where, nice looking card. Yeah, it's a sticker auto. It's a PSA 8 with the 10 auto. I think there's always going to be this entry point, regardless if it's not for maybe collectors who have as big of collections as you or other collectors out there. Do you think these things are viable when speaking about like holding for even 6 months, like through into the football season, or maybe like 2 years if they think Herbert's going to be the next big thing in the AFC, or is it just not there for you? Like in Illusions, this is a really cool looking card, in my opinion, one I haven't seen before, and that also correlates with an Impeccable Kyler Murray, which isn't the on-card one, but it's a more affordable option. Still a very good-looking card. It is a sticker auto, but something like that too.
Yep, I think there's something to that. I think, I'm familiar with many of the Luka RPAs. He's got an Impeccable, he's got an Immaculate, he's got a Flawless, he's got a National Treasures, obviously, Elegance, he's and a few others that aren't coming to mind right now. And they all move together. So when the NTRPA went up, everything on the hierarchy went up as well. I'm not sure if it was a one-for-one match in terms of percentage growth, but they all go up together. And so if I want a piece of the Justin Herbert RPA action and I'm not looking to spend $100,000 on an NT RPA out of 99, I'd be perfectly content to try my hand at an Illusions RPA or an Impeccable RPA with Kyler. I'd love to try, especially it's already PSA graded. It's got the PSA 10 auto on it too, which to me it adds a little bit of a premium. I love to see the dual PSA DNA grade. So to me, I love finding little pockets like that. It's a great way to enjoy an RPA of a player like Herbert at a more affordable price.
And also I'll add in here, a PSA 8 graded card of an RPA thick card, lots of foil. That's a great grade. Like that should not be discounted at all, in my opinion. That's better than raw. It's an exciting card nonetheless.
Yeah, man. I bet that thing shines in hand.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Chris. Well, hey, that's where we'll leave it with you. But man, thank you so much for being our first guest here and talking through the market for what you enjoy and everything. It's been a blast.
Anytime. Best of luck bidding, guys.
Thank you so much.
Chris.
See you, Chris.
See you guys.
All right, everyone. Nate and I are actually the same room, although it looks like we're not. He's literally sitting right next to me. There's his hand on my camera. And hope you guys enjoyed Chris's talk. I think it's just always good to hear more than just us speak because everyone has a different perspective on how the market looks, feels, reacts, and all that stuff. So what are you doing right now? All right.
What?
Hey, we have got like 5 minutes until the next one.
Just going to poke you in that? Oh, there it is.
But thanks for sticking with us to this point and Nate's dumb stuff going on. But Drake's going live now on Golden. That's interesting. I'm more excited about being here. I'll tell you that much. So let's see. We've got 7 minutes left. And in terms of our targets for the night, obviously some giveaway action.
Well, you already bet on the soda.
Bet on the soda, extend it.
Are you winning anything currently on accident?
No, currently winning nothing. Okay. So I already checked that. Winning nothing. So I have kind of a open mind to anything here. And I really don't know what it is tonight. Last week we won the Cunha Heritage Rookie Auto PSA 10.
Was that last week?
Yeah, it was. It was a pretty big spend. That was like $2,700. We have a few cards selling tonight too, none of which are part of FlipQuest 2022. Some of which are very cool though. We've got Bam Adebayo Flawless Vertical Patch Auto, Pablo Datsu PMG Blue SGC 8, which is doing really well right now, on Devontae Adams card, and some vintage ones. I'll recap those later for you all, or at least show you some of them. But like I said, I just don't know what tonight's buying is going to result in. We'll see what's out there. and we'll make some decisions as we go and as it gets cut down closer, I think. But we're just going to breeze through here really quick and see what other stuff we might want to extend.
How are you feeling about RJ Barrett? Been pretty good. Knicks, second half of the season.
Knicks are garbage.
They are.
But I do think if it's good, like between like who's going to actually be an impact player on that team, it can't. RJ can't be the main guy. We know they can't be the play like a really good team with just RJ. But all those Knicks fans, I'm sure, are excited. Like, man, what if we get Lillard and RJ? It's pretty nice, and maybe that brings more excitement to Barrett's market. And I think more so, I'm intrigued to see what this thing sold for. One isn't sold. The earliest sale of this was $565 on December 16th, 2021. So we don't really have any like really old sales of this card to be like, oh my gosh, this thing was once $2,000. Let's buy it. But I'm not like crazy. If anyone else is crazy about RJ, you let us know if you are crazy about RJ. Also, the Hamilton Purple Sapphire PSA 8 is a super deal right now, like super deal. And I think it's actually worth buying because this Aqua PSA 9 of 99, which I would not want even close to as much as an odd 10 purple, is only like a few dollars less. So let's see here. What was that Hamilton Purple at? $480, although it's probably got some way to go here. The Verstappen sold for $1,000 last week, but I'm not going to look at that because that's already moving on to the next round. I think we have to go down and get to the bottom of the list to make sure we can get some budget ones extended. Or you stop me if you see anything along the way. That's a crazy card. Favre and Elway on the same card.
Boo.
Dual auto. Boo.
I like. Is that Jared Judy?
Yeah, it is.
I like that idea.
Look at this, Jordy Nelson. It's a super fractor auto from Topps Chrome, PSA 10, numbered out of 10 though, not the 1 of 1. If it was a 1 of 1, I'd be all over it. I don't know if they made a black border one with the super fractor to be a 1 of 1. I can't remember, although that's my favorite set of all time, so I should. But yeah.
Hey, did you ever bid on that Jerry Judy blue shim?
We're gonna come up on that in a little bit here.
Okay.
Just gonna keep going through here. Royce Lewis, remember that guy?
I do.
Is he still even a top 50?
Often injured, like Byron Buxton.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think about Alex Kirilloff, though? I saw this, man. Blue refractor auto, true blue. This used to be a huge card.
His shine has waned drastically
Because?
Lack of hitting.
Okay. Do you think that there's...
No, I wouldn't.
You don't think there's a future there?
It's just not worth the gamble. There's other guys you can find for cheaper that could either bounce back better. Hey, go up, though. Go up. That Trout.
What's the last comp?
Last comp, 300 for an SGC 9.
That's not bad.
368, I think, for last BGS 9.5.
If we put in 240 bits, 288.
It's already been extended, though.
Okay. Are you going to remember?
So, you know me, Steel Trap.
I'm going to make a list. Mike Trout orange. Hamilton. Tonight we're going for color, I think. Hamilton Sapphire purple, rare color.
It's an orange day.
Why is it an orange day?
Because I bought that Bobby Witt.
Oh,
not Bobby Witt. Not Bobby Witt. Owen White. Owen White.
Nate's like, yeah, I spent.
Yeah, he just spent like, $20,000, whatever.
Oh man, you're crazy. I do want this though. Melvin Gordon Superfractor on card RPA 1 of 1 PSA 10. That has to sit in my showcase in my house. It has to.
That's nice.
If it's between that and the Jordy Nelson's nice, but this is on card patch auto 1 of 1, and I loved him at Wisconsin. What do you think about Walker Buehler? That seems pretty cheap, doesn't it?
That does seem cheap. I mean, we are. There's a hierarchy of great pitching in the National League with Max Scherzer and Jacob deGrom and Brandon Woodruff and Corbin Burns and Walker Buehler, but those are like the top 5.
Graham.
And any one of them could end up being the best pitcher in the league.
The last sale was 165. Seems low, like
this
in general.
I think you just buy him. He's the best pitcher on the Dodgers. You see what happens. Is Tatis a buy during this injury at Neat?
That's a great question because I can't remember what card it was. Oh, no, I can remember what card. I don't know why we didn't stop it. I guess I was going through basketball with Chris, but there's a Topps Chrome update gold refractor out of 50 PSA 10 in this auction. Last PSA 9 so like 1,400. It'll be interesting to see. And I want to get down to some of these budget guys down here.
You scroll, I'll answer. That's a loaded question there, Patrick, because obviously the regular answer would be yes. Any good player is a buy when injured. But then you go and you look back at Tatis's injury, and he's been in the league for, 3 years? So 4 years ago or 5 years ago, injury in the minors. And then Rookie year, injury with his hamstrings or back. I don't remember which. Hamstrings, I think. And then last year, injury with his shoulder. Then this year, injury with his wrist. He's injured multiple different body parts every year. And I'm beginning to think that with how he plays and how violently he swings and how injury prone he is, that this is a dude that might flame out by the time he's 32. And for me, if I'm buying a guy super expensive that young, I want him to be a Hall of Famer playing until he's like 38, 39, and just slowly gaining stats in his later years. Tatis might not be gaining anything or might be a negative win above replacement player if all those nagging injuries add up by the time he's in his 30s. So it's tough.
Nate, Dylan Cease.
Yes.
I know he's your guy. I know we have a blue refractor auto still at 150 PSA 9. The last raw of this was last November. Obviously, no one really was thinking about Dylan Cease back then.
Yep.
$12 for a raw. PSA 10 at 60?
I would say no, mainly because we already have one. And, the thing on Dylan Cease is I'm excited. His stats are going the right way. His strikeouts are going per 9 are going the right way. He's one of the best strikeout pitchers in the league. But still, there is risk there. And I don't want to over leverage ourselves.
Okay. Kobe auto. This is an eminence out of 10. I forgot to bring it up early, but this is a huge sale right here whenever this goes through because this is at 12,000. The last sale of a sneaker auto of Kobe was a different shoe, one that isn't as I would say
just sold a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe sought after. And this one is the Kobe 11, which is a very popular Kobe shoe. And it's at 12,000, which is cool to see. But this Giannis right here, PSA 10 Game Gear out of 25, is already at 92.50. The last sale of a PSA 10 Giannis patch auto from 2014 was a Clutch Factor, also a very nice card, but that's for $6,000. That's quite the hike in 2 or 3 months' time, which I just think is showing how some grade that's that good and of a player that's that good can trend that quickly. So LaMelo went for $9K. We know what that sold for. The LeBron's up to $7,500. That gained $2,500 since Chris left, or since we saw it with Chris. And then the Anthony Edwards sold for $75. So
this is done. The first round is
first
done
window's done. Yeah, we talked to Chris for a little bit there. I want to go and look at that Tatis that I mentioned. If it's still live, that could be an issue if it's not still live. There it is, $2,000 for the PSA 10. The last PSA 9 did $1,350. I'm not saying we should buy because it's risky, obviously, and it's not one of his best cards. But why don't you just elaborate? Did you already elaborate on Tatis Weiser risk?
I did.
Okay, I think I was reading.
I'm pretty much. I think there's too much risk with Tatis.
Magic. Aaron and Nate with the ultimate willpower streaming the weekly on YouTube while the casino calling downstairs. Well, I'll tell you this much. Nate won last night, so he's like, I'm done. I'm not gambling more. I lost too much the last 3 nights, and I said, I'm done. I'm not losing more. And that's why we don't really feel like we need to be down there right now.
Correct.
I wonder if I was really close to saying let's bet on that job, but at the same time I was like, $2,000 more. I don't really know.
That's so expensive right now.
That's the thing, I look back at that card from months ago and it's like, well, that's really expensive. So I didn't really feel like going in, but it did sell, and that seemed like a pretty decent buy if you want to gamble on his potential playoff run. Soto, we have no exposure to Soto at all, like zero, and I'm sure that makes you upset.
It does. Soto. I mean, there's not much I can say about Soto that everyone doesn't already know. But I will say this. Soto has the skill set that will age gracefully, and he hasn't dealt with, insane injuries or anything. He's got a great skill set, great eye. He will grow into more power. He's the type of guy that will age into his age 38, 39, age 40 season and still be playing.
We are currently winning this. I think this is going to be our high on this. This would be a good deal as of right now, but we're in the lead. So we'll see if we can get that done. Otherwise, we'll be on the lookout for another one. No F1 Leclerc. Well, there's no F1 Leclerc listed this week. Otherwise, I'd be all over it. Norris is going right now. That's Gold Sapphire for I think it's at $1,500. But I think it's a little bit risky given the car situation. He did get 7th today, but I kind of want to see if they just fall a little bit further to where I can snag. Dusan Vlahovic, someone asked a question about. And I'm just not super into the stickers. He does have the contenders, but not really much numbered stuff. Now I did write down a few cards, and the time's going a little bit quicker than what I'm used to.
Oh yeah, the
Mike Trout that's
still a good deal, man.
It's at $300. You said
That's
SGC 9 sold for
SGC
how
9
much?
sold for 300.
Oh, okay. I'll bid a little bit more on that then. 324.
Wait. Okay.
I want to get the lead so no one wants to bid again. And then the Hamilton purple sapphire. Good call on that. I didn't even know if that thing was really going. That's a 525. Now there's risk here, like Hamilton over the offseason, I guess, or even last year, you could say he was kind of like in the, people say buy Luka or buy LeBron, it'll never go down. It is a rare one here, which helps a lot, but car's not running well.
Do we have any budget cards? Did you bid on any
I
budget
did.
cards?
I'm on a DJ Moore right now to give away. DJ Moore, pretty cheap option. Maybe has a couple big games, and that could be a flipper.
And maybe they trade for Bake.
Maybe it all comes together. I don't know what happens there, but I'm not feeling awesome about this random Grand Prix card, honestly, from a 2020, or this is an award winner set actually. So I'm probably just going to pass on that. But I'll tell you what, I do really want this. I'm going to pass on the Jordy Nelson just because it's not the 1-of-1, but this is already extended. And then also, why don't we take a second before this timer runs out to check out Jerry Jeudy? And
I like that Jeudy.
okay, Nate, what do you think? We got 45 seconds.
I say yes.
Yes, on which one? The gold XRC is super good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
probably how much time left?
30 seconds.
Okay, so I have a little bit of time. The last PSA 8 sold for 153 on January 20th before any Russell Wilson news. And that's a PSA 8.
No, that's PSA 9.
No, the PSA 8 sold for that. Sorry. Back
what?
3 months ago. 400s are tops?
Sure. I'd say bid on both of them and see if you can win one or the other.
Or both. We'll see. Honestly, could be a massive year with Wilson.
That's why.
Both. Someone said both.
And look, maybe we just over leveraged ourselves, or maybe he's about to go absolutely off.
But
remember, he's had Drew Lock throwing to him.
Remember, you do need to take some risk every once in a while and see how it pays off. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll see. We said Devonta Adams. That's pretty cool. SGC 9.5 auto sell for $250. I like that. Made a couple other vintage sell. Some that Johnny Nice SGC 8 got 135. That's a pretty good sale on that actually. I think PSA 8 was selling for somewhere in that range. And then my Todd Collins PMG red fit 150 sold for 156. So I guess that people don't Todd Collins, not the most after gentleman. Let me go back through and why don't we see what we won? I just want to see quick. I don't remember if I guess I gotta see if that DJ. Oh, dude, we got the Beeler for 168.
Oh,
all right, I'll take it.
Okay. Are we gonna accidentally win?
What?
A bunch of cards?
No.
Okay.
Judy is not Judy. DJ Moore. We're currently in the lead for. We will be giving away this DJ Moore, given that we win this. And then we guess the price giveaway on Instagram. We'll be giving away another slab for that. Or what we do here is Rashford auto damage really is not that exciting. I'm trying to think because we have a leftover slab that wasn't claimed from another week. We'll figure it out. Either what we'll do is we'll roll over and get another one next week to give away to the guest surprise. I'll figure it out later. But at least for tonight, to the live viewers here, this one is going to be given away here as we get it. You're making me nervous, Soto. I haven't won my third one yet. Got it now. Oh, you're trying to. Uh-oh. Kevin, we outbid you on the blue shimmer. If you want it,
we'll back off.
We'll back off the blue shimmer. I think we're winning by like $10 right now. So go ahead. I need to check into my Melvin Gordon though.
Did you look at all our bids or
just see like what we're like? This is gonna be in front of PC. This is not for Flip Quest.
Yeah, I get it.
All right.
If it was for Flip Quest, I would have.
You'd murder me.
I'd have some major concerns.
No, you would. Yeah, and I would never buy this to flip. This is gonna sit in my shelf, hopefully. And then let's just go and see what we're winning. Well, I'll take on Judy first.
Well, can't we just look at?
Yeah, we can, but if it won't pop up, I just want to. Okay, so we're still in the lead on there. Extended on the gold. I'm not gonna bid higher on that gold if it does go higher.
Yeah.
So currently we're in the lead for the Judy Gold, the Trout Orange. I like that. Nate, I hope we get that.
I like it too.
The Judy Blue Shimmer, which is looking good, and the DJ Moore, which is looking good.
We're gonna lose the wand.
Oh,
well.
Shoot. Let me go look. So, like, baseball season is going to be starting here, like, literally by the next, or within maybe 1 or 2 live streams.
I
think this is going to go higher than the last sale even. I say, do we wait?
We've got one more live stream left.
I say we wait to see what next week's offering is.
Oh, the Soto?
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be over the last sale, and we just bought that huge Acuna. I had a last sale on this Luis Robert, the orange shimmer. What was it? Oh, it was a PSA 10 for $12K. Not very similar price or grade. That Tatis is going at $2,200. Just checking out some of the stuff that we had for sale. I love that Pablo Datsuk at $281, blue PMG. Are you guys bidding on the Holland Refractor? No, we are not. Feel free to go ahead. It is in our watch list, though. And then Jordan Love, we were talking about this. 1725. As much as I want Love to succeed, it just seems like you can spend your money in a bunch of different ways to make money faster, I guess is a good way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're down to 37 seconds. So let's go. Maybe let's flip to our winning highest bidder tab really quick.
Yep.
Okay, so we are looking
extended. Judy might be one. DJ Moore might be one.
Yeah, so I'm going to go like this and we'll watch the more. I hope that we get that more for the giveaway. It should be a nice little fun one. We haven't given away a football card, I feel like, in a bit. He's a nice receiver, too. I was really hoping the Packers maybe like made a move to add him. I would love to see him with Rodgers and Judy. Like we are talked about that. There's no PSA 10s of that card. So
ankle injury last year in September, but hopefully he'll be healthy coming back.
Okay, nice. We got the Judy Blue Shimmer.
Love it.
I say we tap out. Oh wait, we're still winning.
No, we're still winning.
We're still winning actually. But it's at our max, so we could inevitably not win it. But we'll see. Excuse me. Look at Eddie Lacy. Oh, that Nelson Superfractor. I was up to 500. I'm not paying that much for a card that's going to sit on the shelf. 200 on the Gordon. I'm like, yeah, that's okay. But I don't think for a shelfer. Although that's the funnest stuff to look at too, is cards that you can actually display. I always think that these things are interesting. Dual autos. I mean, Pepe, obviously not like a slouch, but when you put Ronaldo and him on the same card, it's like how many people are going to go after that?
That's a good sign. Buying the Devontae Graham National Treasures on the day we go to the Final Four, that's a good sign. That means we're winning. We're winning the Final Four matchup against Villanova.
Nate is going to be absolutely in shambles if Nova beats him for a third straight time in the tournament.
Tell you what, I'll be upset. I will be very, very upset. 2016, 2018, I don't need that type of negativity in my life in 2022.
He's like, I'm past that time. That's funny.
We're digging up all the dirt on Jay Wright we can possibly find if he beats us for a third time.
Hey, what do you think about the paper? I meant to stop you to ask you about this earlier, but I forgot.
I like that card just because of rarity. You know, there's only so many out of 5 reds you can get, even if it is paper, especially firsts. So I like it. It's obviously not my go-to. It wouldn't be the first thing I want. The red Bowman just really throws me off. I think it throws a lot of people off. But if you like red and you like Jason Dominguez and you can't afford the Bowman Chrome, this is a great substitute.
I like that. That's a good thought on that. There's always room for cards that aren't as good or sought after because not everyone can spend the $5K for the red non-auto or whatever, whatever it was.
It's got to be way more than $5K, don't you think?
Non-auto? PSA 9? Oh, yeah, probably, I guess. Yeah. I don't know, I just throw that number, I guess. Something more than 1,000. Okay, so we're up bid on the gold, Judy.
Boo.
We leave it. But we got the other one. You know, the other one's the one you told me, like, hey, we should get that. So.
Well, I didn't know there was a gold extra sleeve. I told you to get it.
Dummy.
But I feel good about that little collection there. Huge upside with both those guys.
For sure.
And if you don't take a swing for the fences.
Also, I like the $150-ish play.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good going after some of these cards because, like,
if you sell it, if it doesn't go well and you sell it for 100, you know, whatever, but it could easily go up to 300,
Yeah.
350.
I like it. And then also, as DJ Moore will be giving away tonight live to you all, the viewers, the audience, which is going to be exciting. And now I want to go back and see what we're.
Wait, we
winning.
didn't win the trout.
Well, I want to see if we're still winning it. We're not. Oh, shoot. That's not high bidder. That's one. Because we were like extended one more time. We're still winning it. We could win it right here.
I just like that card so much.
All right. I like it too. I like the corner more. I'm worried I'm not going to get that. I'm trying to figure out what my limit is on a guy who I know isn't really going to do much ever again.
Well, no, he's still I mean, he's got Russell Wilson as quarterback now.
Dude, that Wisconsin connection, though. They didn't play together, but they can play together now. Gamble on the poke, but can you ever see someone spending $3,700 on that or more? Actually, buyer's premium.
If you're spending that, you just got to be so rich. It just doesn't matter.
It's like super flyer, super flyer. Soto's got a minute left, and then Matt Dominguez is going on further. This Julio NTRPA I thought was an interesting one because like this is one of the, I would say, most interesting NTRPA designs of all time for football. It was there was no basketball set released this year, so they didn't release any NTRPAs for basketball ever looked like this. But it looks nothing like the RPAs released today or even in 2010.
Yeah, and it has weird colors on it that you're not expecting.
Like that looks more like an immaculate RPA.
Yeah, or like a Crown Royale or something.
Crown Royale.
Quick question: can you go back up 1 second?
Yeah.
I felt like I saw something in jogging light. I did not see something. I don't know what I saw.
Nate saw nothing. How about Darius Baisley signing both the patch and the card?
Dude,
that would take so much longer.
Baisley won or was pretty hot there for a week and a half.
Oh, we outbid.
Oh, jerk faces.
What do you think the limit is? I mean, 360?
Well, 368 was the last sale, but I thought we were going to get
like a 300. That would have been a nice one.
Yeah. I thought maybe it was just kind of like weird enough where.
Wait. I paused you in your talk because just weird enough, dude, I think we should buy this. And I don't care how much you say, well, Shea, we already have his auto. Do you know anything about this card?
Titanium?
Yeah. They're numbered out of their jersey number. The Giannis rookie is one of the most beautiful Giannis rookies there is. There's only 2 of these. This jersey number is 2.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Where do you see Shea as the best player on the Thunder when they get good?
That's an excellent question, which I think everyone should ponder because you think of Bucks winning the finals, and Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday are like 2A, 2B, or whatever you want to call them. But the market's not crazy for their cards.
Yeah.
So you really do have to be the guy or like a Kyrie KD combo.
Because I think there's a real chance that they take a bunch of their picks and trade for an actual superstar, and then have Shea be his second fiddle. If that makes sense.
Kendall, we got you. We already have a little bit of Shea in our collection, so we will pause on it. But it's a cool card.
Whisper. Ooh,
Also,
one of Patrick Williams SGC 10.
Yeah. Also, feel free to rack in the your winnings as we go here.
Big John
Absolutely.
taking that injury buy on Patrick Williams and got the Lou Bob 9.5 Topps Chrome. Lou Bob 2 home runs tonight in spring training. So
are you excited for him this year?
Oh. Luis Robert, Wander Franco about to cement their names in the Acuna, Tatis, Soto, Ohtani, Vlad. It's going to be a group of 7 now instead of a group of 5, which was a group of 3 last year before Vlad and Ohtani joined them.
And you notice who you didn't say?
Keston here.
I don't think you said Tatis.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Okay. I didn't know if that was on purpose. Joshua, man, doing well. We're in Vegas right now. We leave tomorrow night. Don't forget YouTube live stream tomorrow night. We're gonna do everything we can to make that work with our situation over here. Thoughts on Devers, Nate? Great hitter, obviously.
Great hitter. Very nice player.
He's at a loss for words right now.
Just still a atrocious defender, and probably just one of those guys that just because he's only a good hitter and not much else, going to be forever undervalued. I don't know. I think Max is like a 5-win player, and I don't think people are going to spend huge money on that.
Okay. Next thing I'm looking at here, Orlando. Oh, I thought it just got extended. I'm probably not going to buy this tonight, but this is a tricky read with F1 race. Say if there's any F1 fans in here, Saudi Arabia, very tough course. Lots of DNFs tonight. There's only 12 racers that finished the race, 7 that didn't. Mick Schumacher knocked out from qualifying yesterday. Thank God he's okay. But he got 7th today, Lando, after a really atrocious first week showing with McLaren. Ricardo didn't finish tonight. And I was hoping, like I said earlier in the stream, to buy this guy at the dip if they were to struggle more this season. Now, finishing 7th is nice, given all the quality racers and teams. But when there's 7 that don't finish, it makes me question. Without watching the race, because I was busy at the Mid Collective today with panel discussions and different things at the show.
Did I watch more of the race than you did?
I watched the first 3 laps, and that's all I can watch.
Crap, I only watched 2 laps.
I got him. It just makes me question, did he actually race a 7th place finish, or did he race a 15th and then 7th and finish? So I just think without knowing enough, I don't like to spend $2,000 without doing my proper research, which is, I'd say, a not very Aaron-like thing to do. Normally, it's a risk it all.
It's true. Normally, it's let's go down to the blackjack table and lose all of our money.
Not all of our money, otherwise I'd be very sad tonight. I'm doing better now. Although this did just get bid up further. It's on card, man. On card on a superfractor. It's hard to beat that.
Nice
it really
chunk
is.
of patch there.
It is. It really is.
Dude, you're not a Badger fan unless you get that.
I actually think you're not lying. Normally I say, hey, you're stupid for saying something like that. But the problem is who's the other Badger fan on the other side? Or who's the guy that believes in the Broncos and Melvin Gordon and Russell Wilson? That's one of the things.
Oh, it's definitely a Badger fan on the other side.
Yeah. You're
or a Charger fan. Yeah.
All right, I'm putting my limit. All right, we're going here. I was going to say 300. I don't know if I'm going to get it. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm going to get it.
Manny having problems with the old hotel internet. Manny, I'm disappointed in your excuses. Manny's just throwing excuses out for poor performance. Shameful.
4x4 Rubicon. Show was nice. We're going to be giving a good recap hopefully tomorrow night on the YouTube Live. There were a decent amount of people buying, but we'll recap more of that tomorrow and kind of talk about what the vibe was there. And maybe what to expect in the future, too. I'm really bummed on that, Gordon. I just don't think.
But you got that Judy.
We did get the Judy, but that's for the flip quest. I just don't think I want to spend that much money. It's one of his best single cards, though.
Dude, Topps Chrome.
That's my set, dude. Hey, chat, what do you think? Do you think I'm a moron for spending more than $300 on this, or do you say it's the PC?
Bro, Topps Chrome Superfractor. Rookie patch.
If you told me back when Aaron was a freshman in college that he could buy this thing for $300, I'd literally give you $500.
Topps Chrome Superfractor rookie patch auto, and you're never gonna see this again.
You're right.
You're literally never gonna see this card again.
And I that is true.
And it's Topps Chrome. It's not like it's some random subset set.
No, this is the RPA from it. I was after these things when I was younger. Yeah, I'm very curious. I want to go back and see how much time is left on the bidding.
I have no idea. 3 minutes and 44 seconds.
Okay, because I'm gonna go back and look really quick. The normal patch autos, I think, were at 25. No, they're at 75. So the normal patch auto, the last one sold for $16. But back in the day, I would have been a freshman in college. They were selling between 50, 95. So I can't believe how cheap the market was. I remember I bought a Spectra for $100 at 101, I think. But $50 to $60 for a 95 out of 75. I don't think that 101 ever sold, actually.
I'm not hyping Gordon per se. I'm hyping Aaron up because it's a premium Topps Chrome product for one of his favorite guys of all time, and he's going to let it walk.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Back in October 10th of 2019, this sold for $356. That's 2 years ago or more, 2.5 years ago. What are you doing right now?
Well, Manny said, and I quote, bought a sick Owen White at the show for $200. Crazy. That's interesting, Manny, because I also bought an Owen White at the show.
Do you think he's just yanking your chain or what?
He's joking.
Yeah.
It was the Owen White White we were talking about.
Oh, he was talking to you about it. I didn't know if he was talking to you about it.
Must have bought it from Manny. Didn't even realize. This
is going to be the stupidest dog fight ever. I just hope that the person on the other side bidding isn't watching this stream.
It's actually just been me the entire time.
Oh my gosh, I literally, yeah.
Why is it just to spite you?
Nate's been pulling up his phone like every few minutes here. I think to like I don't know what he's been doing, but either way, he's been pulling up his phone, and I bet he's just like, "Place that bid." Like,
that'd be too funny.
I wouldn't let him
It's
fly
too
back in the
funny.
plane. I'd like go to security and say like, "Hey guys, don't."
Could
let
you
this
imagine
guy
if I did that? Just like sold like a $400 card, and then used all $400 just to buy that.
or you were just kept them bidding me up and like you're like, no, you gotta go over.
You gotta get it.
You gotta
You'll
go over.
never see it again.
Or Nate's the seller.
I'm secretly the seller. That'd be amazing. It's only a one-man show.
No.
I'm just convincing the only person bidding to keep bidding.
No, that's not the case, everyone. That's not the case. If they actually owned this card, I would have stole it from them like 5 years ago.
It's true. Varden won a LeBron James 2007 top scorer refractor, $9.99.
Very nice, very nice. Oh man, I really want this, please. You know, there hasn't been that like, you know, you said you'll never see this again. There's very likely the case I'll never see this card again if I win it here.
Man, it's Topps Chrome.
I know. That's my like when you ask little Aaron or if you ask big Aaron now, like what was it that got you the cards? It was this.
Yeah.
It was this, and this was my stuff all through high school.
Like if it was Topps Finest, I'd say
Yeah, well, I would too.
If it was some other random Topps company that might have had football cards back in the day, you know, like today,
maybe.
like if it was a Spectra or equivalent of a Spectra or a Court Kings or something like that, I'd be like,
that Topps Inception
but
stuff.
Topps Crime, Topps Chrome,
Topps Crime.
Topps Crime.
Hey,
This might be Topps Crime with how much they're gouging you for this card.
Get out of here. Get the card. I agree, Luis. Or Luis, not Louise. Back in 2015 National, the one you were at with me.
I feel like we're looking at each other instead of looking at the screen. I don't know if we should.
Back in 2015 National, when you were there with me, Nick, I bought a box of Topps Finest Football. 2014 Topps Finest Football. So not Melvin Gordon, but no. Look at the last comment. Whisk Collectibles. Is that the person I was bidding against? Whisk Collectibles. I'm so sorry if I'm gonna take this. There's even a W logo in the chat right now. Okay, but really, back to the story quick. 2014 Finest, chasing Devontae Adams and just love Topps football. I pulled Derek Carr Pink X Factor RPA out of 10.
And you sold it to Vegas Dave on the spot.
I did for $5,000. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't that much. It was a couple hundred though. In the box, it was like $100 at the time.
Yeah.
And then in the same box, X Factor at 25 of Derek Carr rookie. Bro, I was living. That was one of the best dual like player boxes I've ever had. And I forget about that one. Topps Crime. Well, do you know what Topps Crime is? Topps Crime is Nate selling a 2016 Bowman Chrome Juan Soto auto for $500 and buying all the 2019 Topps Chrome boxes. $300.
Even worse.
Ripping them all, getting no autos of any of the good players, getting no Kyle Tucker rookies, getting 2 Vlads and 2 Tatises and calling it a day.
Spent $700 in Topps Chrome boxes at the National.
That's what Topps Crime
And most
is.
of the money came from a Wander Franco Blue and a Juan Soto Bowman Chrome Auto. Wish I had the Wander Franco and the Juan Soto. Ugh.
Brutality.
Not great.
Oh, man. I think I'm just going to... guys, I actually do want this so badly. I can't wait to do a mail day on this. Well, and I'm getting ahead of myself. I just jinxed myself. Why did I say that?
Just by the
Oh, Mark.
Oh, no.
How many Topps Crimes can be bought? There's probably a lot.
Oh, Mark. Oh, boy.
Well, they're actually...
Mark Chimura?
Nate actually pulled a Topps Crime Addison Russell back at the show.
Oh, I did. Yeesh. Let's not go down.
No, we won't go down that road. We'll just bring back up that Nate did sell. Well, wait, I paused because I'm making fun of Nate, but I actually had a 9.5 Soto.
Also, this was Aaron's idea for us to sell out of all of our cards. Let it be known.
Whatever. And then someone's bought soccer and someone's bought Taco Bell. So, but okay, I had a 9.5 Soto and I've sold for $500. I think the same National.
Yeah.
As I sold a Bellinger for $700.
That was a good deal. Selling that Bellinger.
Yeah, good sale.
Bellinger's atrocious this spring training.
Dude, I saw tweets. I don't normally see baseball tweets. I saw tweets about how is Bellinger this bad after being MVP. Now, Yelich obviously had a rough patch after getting the injury to the knee and stuff, but hopefully a nice little bounce back.
Again, you're looking at me instead of the
Well,
the computer.
whatever. Oh my gosh, this is getting so dang annoying. Yeah, but thoughts on Bellinger? Done.
It's not looking great. I'll just leave it at that.
Wait, this is the ultimate rip. I pulled a Mason Greenwood top group. Okay. We're gonna move on. I want to check out and see not only what we're bidding on, but I want to see just the biggest cards remaining so far. So we'll go to all items here. Jordy cards are going a little hard this auction.
Thanks, Magic.
What did Magic say?
He said I can't dump on Nate. He's been pulling some good soccer packs for me lately.
Oh, well, Nate will still be doing Thursdays, but I'll be back for Wednesdays. Matt won a 2006 Messi PSA 9. Nice. And if anyone else has won any cards tonight, please let us know in the chat what you are snagging. Man, this is crazy. So this Anthony Edwards Contenders Blue Shimmer Auto from first up the line Contenders.
Number 20. What would you rather have?
Number 1 out of 20 is jersey number.
What would you rather have, that or the PSA 10 Color Blast?
Well, the PSA 10 Color Blast sold for more.
No, I know. Which one would you rather have?
Oh, this? Yeah,
that?
this card.
Yeah, me
it's,
too.
It's like $2,000 less right now. I'd rather have this. And on card, very nice auto right there. But this is at $3,600 for the number 1 out of 20 PSA 9. This is at $2,900 for the BGS 9, not obviously the jersey number. You almost think that the discrepancy would be more right now. And I think that the PSA discrepancy would be like $700. Now, I'm not saying we're going to buy it, but I just think someone out there who is looking at that might not be a bad idea to grab that PSA 9 jersey number. People, if players really do become that next big thing, it matters so much more than, let's just say, Nate getting Owen White's jersey number, orange refractor auto right now.
I don't even know what Owen White's jersey number is.
Not a real fan.
To be fair.
Not a real fan. Also, I just want to win this card, man. I just want to win this card and call it a night. That Shea is still going. That's an interesting card, like I said earlier.
I mean, I guess we won't really know his jersey number until he makes the majors.
What do you say?
So I guess we won't really know his jersey number.
Oh, yeah, like the MLB jersey number, I guess. But he's got his spring training ones, which might change. I don't even know how that works with each place that they go. Wait, am I winning this? Oh, it's down to a minute, bro. The windows are a minute. We have 30 seconds left until I might get this scored.
Ooh. Come on. Big time. I just need the back view from Owen White.
Bless and breaks. You should send me a DM at Slabstocks Aaron.
Bro, look at this.
Wait, we have 10 seconds
Look
left.
at this.
What? What is that?
Is that 14?
Is your card 14?
Yeah.
No way. Hey, we have 7 seconds left. Don't bid. Please don't bid. This will break my heart if there's a green number there. Yes! Sold!
You got it?
Yeah.
You big.
I got it. Melvin Gordon Superfractor Auto PSA 10. Very excited right now. That is my favorite win that I've ever had through any auction, probably in a long time. Normally, I actually obviously billions auctions all the time, but like any like massive PC card I have, I really haven't won through auction. Mostly you have to find them because they don't go up on auction. Thanks everyone, I appreciate it a lot. This is going to be right next to. I've got a bunch of Jonathan Taylor cards in the showcase. I have mini helmets from James White and Michael Bennett and Ron Dane and Monte Ball. I don't think there's a Melvin Gordon in there or Jonathan Taylor, but I beat up Melvin for. I mean, if that was the case, man, that'd be really cool. That
you mentioned Melvin just being like, "I'm super rich, but I'm going to bow out at $372."
I could imagine Melvin Gordon not buying out and me bidding against him and him driving me up to like $3,000. Wait, so those shimmer? Oh my gosh!
Thank you, Victor.
What?
Victor is congratulating me too.
Okay,
you were going to bow out,
guys. Here's the deal: Nate deserves credit for me getting that, but Nate also deserves credit for being the worst influence. Because trust me, if this was the blackjack table tonight, no, Aaron, you gotta go back in. He's like, I'm bowing out, but I need some entertainment. So you stay in and you lose your money.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thanks everyone again for the comments. And these auctions are now closing very fast, obviously, as it's now 10:02 Central Time, down to a minute on each. And those Edwards, I really want to actually see really quick on those Anthony Edwards. So officially they closed $600 a part or less than that, that's crazy. Like, hey, Chad, let me know. Like, do you think that this discrepancy should have been bigger? I really do, with the jersey number 1, and then the PSA 9 with the 10 auto, especially with that BGS. I mean, I say BGS 8.5 in the center, but the PSA one might even be a little bit worse center than the BGS one. Just let me know your thoughts, because I think that's a very interesting sale right there. Thank you, Wiz Collectibles, and thanks to my dad right there too. I appreciate it. That card is awesome. I'm super excited about that. Just incredibly psyched.
Why is it insanely hard
To figure out Owen White's jersey numbers?
find Owen White's jersey?
Can you just go on Google and Google Owen White jersey and see if they have the back picture?
I did that.
Really? Like
Yeah.
Google Images and stuff? Hey, 4x4 Rubicon won a Dan Marino Triple Threads White Whale Auto 1-of-1 PSA. I'm a big Marino collector. You and I both get a 1-of-1 of our guys tonight. Now, you're probably a bigger Marino collector than I, Melvin Gordon, because I only have two Melvin Gordon cards in my collection right now. I used to have a lot. Sold them when he started to pop off. Sometimes you just have to do that if they get too expensive.
Lucas, I should be collecting the 20% buyer's premium for being the seller.
Oh, my gosh. So you're telling me I should be paying 40% buyers for an extra 20%?
Yeah, to me. Then I'll go down and spend it at the blackjack table.
I
Win
think
more money.
Yeah, I think that the Shea could. I don't know what happens in the next 40 seconds, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last selling card of the night, given the odd two. If there are a few collectors that really realize it, it was at $200 earlier. Now it's at $500, and like Kendall said, got out of hand right now. I don't know what out of hand is, given that there's really no completed sales in the slightest on this. Also, quite the interesting Ronaldinho card right there. Pepsi asked for home, or asked for more football. Very interesting card right there, to say the least. And then we've got a bunch of other stuff that's still up there. Man, hey, look at this. This is called Set Builders right here.
Number 23.
Set Builders. Number 23.
Mm-hmm.
Stinks for you. Why did that one show like 14? That's weird.
I don't know. I'm sure it changes.
This one, the Dino or the Dino, 372 for PSA Pop 4, PSA 10 Pop 4 of the base with grading. 372, like, seems like obviously an insane amount, but also has to be a set builder thing right there. Oh, that is awesome. That Gordie Howe card. PSA 8. I know it's not his rookie, but that is super cool. Super, super cool card. I kind of like those. You know, that's like the Bowman set, the 50, I don't know, 3, I'm just going to guess. I can't remember what Bowman set is with Mickey Mantle. Oh, no.
51.
I can't jump on the crap.
Is that
No,
51?
51's the first Bowman Mickey Mantle,
Yeah.
where it's like the horizontal one, not the TV one. Anyone who's an expert in vintage, what's the Bowman set for baseball that had the TV? Was it 53? Am I right? Am I wrong?
I can't remember.
And a 4x4 Rubicon, thank you as well. And also Cozy Cards Collector won a JJJ Prism Disco Auto. 55. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate that. Good looks. Yao Ming 2004 auto from Exquisite 25, current bid 1,775. This is some interesting stuff here, man. Do you know why?
Because he doesn't have first Bowman.
Yep, and that's his first non-auto Bowman.
Paper.
That is a paper, right? Exactly. A goal out of 50.
Paper PSA 10.
That's a lot of money,
That's
right?
amazing.
Like that.
Do you know how many of these you could have bought in 2017?
For like $5.
Instead of buying an auto, this Bowman Chrome auto, you could have bought just a bunch of that for cheap.
Yeah, I know. ND, great question. What do you think of Eminence Soccer for the long term? I think it's a great long-term hold. I have to disclose a Messi auto patch of 10. Also to disclose, I'm kind of interested in selling it right now based on the price I can get, just based on how much I got it for. Wouldn't mind selling it and then finding something else to buy. But in general, if money was unlimited to me, or at least much more than it is, I would say yes, long-term hold. I just put in the save. And I'm still considering that. I'm not saying I'm going to sell it, but I think it's a great idea. Those gold autos are super nice. Shay's up to 600 now. It might be the last selling card of the night. It really might be. We've got 22 left. And what do we have here? We've got a Dawn Staley. This is from 1999 Ultra WNBA. I didn't even know if they had an Ultra set. PSA 10. What is that? Pop 1 of 5 at $300. What else do we have here? Jolteon. Manny. That's funny. That's what people say to me. Devin White. There's so many Devin White cards that sell here through here every week. Some sticker rookies of Steph Curry, 6 and 6.5 at $105. And Nick Chubb, silver PSA 10 still going. Nate, we aren't. This is just like a lot of stuff that's still actually moving along. PSA 10, Mo Salah sticker rookie. Also, I want to know from the chat. This is very impressive. Like, this is a super impressive card in sale. I think that this is probably gonna be one that will be in our Monday recap, just based off of
It's so expensive.
everything about it.
Also, it's funny because it just doesn't look like Juan Soto to me.
It doesn't. I agree with you. Very little bit. Very little bit. It's got to be the angle on the helmet. So, if you have the choice of this card or the update foil PSA 10, which this one's already more expensive than the update foil PSA 10, what would you buy as a hold for, the next 5 to 10 years, given Nate's trajectory and many people's thinking about it?
Oh, man.
Loaded question.
That's a good question.
Do you have a good answer?
Well, I mean, it's so tough because obviously you'd like a first and you'd like a chrome. This is neither of those things because there is no first. So this is technically a first, but it's also not chrome. It is numbered to 50. Will people remember? Will people remember that there was no first? Probably. I don't know, man. Foils are hard to grade too. I don't know if they were hard to grade in 2018, but they're hard to grade now. I don't know if I can give you an accurate answer right now.
How about the chat? Can the chat give some thoughts too? Because there's the rarity aspect, but also, like you said, tough to grade the foil. Also pretty hard pulls with the good players. I think I'd take the update foil PSA 10. It's the same argument for the Jordan versus another random Jordan. I guess, what's recognizable. It'll be his update rookie.
Yeah.
Not every single serial number card over the next 10 years is going to hold value. There's just going to be ones that are just going to fade into the obscurity. But like you said, maybe people do actually remember. Ooh, it looks like that the shade did sell. I don't know how much it ended up going for. But something around 800.
Feels like a pretty good. That was a rookie too.
Yeah, out of 2.
Feels like a pretty healthy price.
It does. 720.
720.
Kind
That
of
includes 20%.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting between the.
Hey, what did our cards sell for?
Good question. We had a good chunk sell. I'll give us some shout outs here. So, Bama and Bio Vertical Flawless PSA 10 ended up selling for $14.40 all in with the buyer's premium. That's a little under what I paid for it a month or so back, but I did try to quick flip it. And I wouldn't recommend that to be the best way to guarantee yourself to make money if you pick a player.
Was that
It's a card show pickup.
Oh, okay.
Card show pickup. But then on the flip side, you have Pavel Datsyuk Blue PMG SGC 8 that sells all in 372. Bought that for 150, graded for 30, net 322. That's an excellent deal right there. DeMonte Adams sold all in 300 for the buyer, 288. That was a little bit of a moneymaker. Nolan Ryan SGC 1 with horribly miscut and at 239. So, better SGC 1s are going to sell for 400, but maybe I'll pull it up here quick to show people because there's just a few items left. This is when I say horribly miscut, I mean it.
Horribly miscut.
Look at this. Look at the border on that card. You can't, the border where Jerry is cut off and you got the next card on it. It's not a nice looking card. If you talk about eye appeal vintage, this is not it.
No.
So 276 will take it though. That's a pretty solid.
I
sale.
mean those we've sold 3 cards now. That finished
more than that because we just had more sell tonight. There's a lot I could run through, but it'll take us a while. SGC 3.5 though, Nolan Ryan from 69 sold for 208.
Oh wow,
that was a nice one. And then also had the Unitas sold for one or more than 135, 156 all in.
The PSA 8,
SGC 8.
SGC 8, yeah.
Yeah, but PSA 8 doesn't even really sell like crazy because that's a 1970 card.
Yeah,
it's not early year. And then the 68 Johnny Bench SGC 3 sold for all in 150, which the last sales were 130 of that other platforms. So that's good. And then we had, OJ Simpson SGC 5 sold for 75. Once you get SGC 5 and sell 70 cards, it's not going to sell that well.
Yeah.
Well, as expected, but it's better than just letting it sit there or sell it as raw for $20 or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so some pretty exciting sales tonight on the vintage cards, and that Pavel Datsyuk was an awesome sale, and I'll just flip over that. And also, we got to run our giveaway too, by the way. I just want to recap some of those sales, but this was the Datsyuk right here. Super nice looking card. I mean, SGC 8 on a blue PMG is tough to do, and 372, I'll take it. And then also, just to show you, low grade PMGs do sell well. This one from 174. and I missed when I bought it. I wouldn't have bought it if I looked closer, which sometimes I should. You can't see it right here on the scan, but I got a 7 because the bottom edge is pretty riddled. Not in a way that looks white, in a way that looks like it's actually missing foil. And you can kind of see it with the lighter blue. In the sunlight, you can see a little bit better. But that's why it is a 7. Otherwise, it would get a higher grade. But I bought it for like 150, like barely losing at all after the grade. So like that was nice to see that.
I mean, getting a SGC 7 and losing $10.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. You guys are ready for that giveaway. I know that. Let's go back and see what's active and how many are remaining. We got 7 remaining. We'll put the giveaway in now just to start going on that. This is going to be for the DJ Moore. I'll show it quick. The DJ Moore Select Silver Rookie. There it is, right there. Hopefully it's a good year with maybe Darnold or a new quarterback that comes in. Who knows? And here it is the line. You've got 3 minutes until 10:26 p.m. Central Time to get your number 1 in. You just put in number 1, like the numerical number 1, into the chat, as Mag Attack did, but no text after it. And that will get you entered for that DJ Moore giveaway that we will give away. And then will email us. And make sure that your number comes after the line that I put in the chat, which just took a little bit of time to get in there. So there it is. So go ahead and throw in a bid. And I'm so fired about that Melvin Gordon. It kind of makes me really wish that I quit last night during blackjack because I've been like, man.
Free card.
Not exactly. But what can you do? I'm just happy about the card nonetheless. And that's the thing about collecting, right? That's why we do it. To be happy about any scepter collection. And I love it. I've been starting to display my collection more and more now. I'm trying to like make sure I'm putting items that are worth more like $500 that security and whatever, but it's very fun displaying them, looking in the hallways I walk past and stuff. It's much better. I mean, obviously there's reasons to put cards in the safe. There's reasons to put cards in the PWCC vault, which we do for a lot of cards, obviously. But that type of card is going in my showcase at my house. All right, so we've got 7 left here. I think this is a time that we should say. Actually, we got 6 left now. This is a time where Nate and I should say, "Yo, what's gonna be the last selling card?"
Ooh, yeah.
I'm cheating. I'm going first.
One of these things in weeks.
I'm going first. I'm going with the WNBA one. It got a bid super fast, and it's like a pop 5, and it's already $490. That's fine.
All right, scroll down. Let me see the other 2 cards.
Pokemon. 2005. You gotta take the lowest pot.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the 1979.
Which one?
Argentina Super Football, Diego Maradona.
Which one?
PSA 5.
This one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, currently none of these are moving on other than my cheater picks.
No, I meant the PSA 4.
I'm surprised you didn't take the vertical one.
Well, I was going with the lower pop.
I know.
Pop 101. Keep going. Come on.
One more bid for Nate.
It's coming. It's coming. There's going to be a bid right here. Boom.
No bids.
That is unfortunate.
It does not win. Hey, Mike, can you put a number 1 with without the name in there to help me when sorting through the names on which ones need to be deleted? Because I delete the ones that have text. I'll give you a second to do that to hear me, and then I'll put the thing in the chat. And also, I think that WNBA one will probably be the last. So.
Oh, I kind of got it right. I did say.
Yeah, if you just left off the numerical value, you could have had 2 different options there.
Yeah. Oh, they're all going on. I hope somebody in this chat just keeps bidding up one of the other cards, just so Aaron's not right.
There we go, Mike. Thank you for that. And we'll give another minute. So how about let's just say 10:18 Central Time that's the cutoff on the giveaway. So if you've not put in numerical number 1 in the chat yet, please feel free to do so and to enter in for the DJ Moore. We are at the Virgin Hotel right now, down the street from the MGM Grand, which is where the show is held. It's got to be that one, right? The WNBA.
Well, I don't know. We get down to like 20 seconds, and both the other ones keep getting bids, so we'll see.
This is an interesting one. Like rookie year.
I've never heard of Don Staley.
I haven't either, actually.
I don't know who that is. But yeah. Can you imagine having that card just around, getting a PSA 10, and just being like, "Oh yeah, that's $500."
Do you want to know how much I think that sold for raw? I think that'd be kind of enlightening.
That'd be a very interesting play.
So the last PSA 10. Sorry, I'm having a start. PSA 10 sold in 2020 for $408.
Oh wow! Look, see, they're all going on.
Wow. Now Raw. Obviously, to get a PSA 10 would probably be extremely difficult for a 1999 WNBA card. And also, oh my gosh, this dude! I just found a Raw that looks like it's like a 2. It's over $10. I don't know. If they were being for a while,
They're all still going on.
she's an all-time great, and that's our fault for not knowing for sure. You know, I do know a handful of the WNBA players, like the all-time greats and stuff, but that one, I don't. And I also don't know for like even soccer. There's still people I miss. All right, well here we go. That was it for the giveaway. So I'm gonna put this. That's the end line. You don't have to drop another one. If I see Nate make a move for that computer, I'm slamming on his fingers. But that was. I'm gonna get the giveaway spreadsheet all tallied up. Oh, you know what? I should really go check on. Do you want to check on?
Kendall was so close.
Tell me one card that you think that I should go checking right now that I forgot to, and that is meaningful.
Tonight?
Yeah.
From tonight that was supposed to sell and then we never looked at?
Yep. Or that did sell, and then we never went back and looked at what sold for sold. Yes, we will do it now.
You go first.
No. I know what the card is.
Oh.
I'm telling you that I need to go look. You tell me what you think it is, and I'm going to look for it.
One second.
Starts with an L.
LeBron,
No.
LaMelo,
No.
Jordan Love,
No.
Hunter Green.
No. Wow.
I don't know.
Hunter Green. Luka Doncic. Excluded the PSA 9
Oh
auto.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Someone got a nice deal. 4,920. Under what you said and way under what I said. Last BGS 9 sold around 5,000. So.
Remember when you said it was going to go for like 20K?
Oh my. You idiot. Let's go and check out what's still running. Because we still got all 3 still going. Dude, that PSA 4 is up to 1,000. What was that at like 5 minutes ago? You remember or no?
Mm-hmm.
It was at like 400 or 500 or something.
Oh, I think it was at like 825.
Oh.
The mark on that. But the Staley just is up 200 since the last time I looked at it.
Dang. Can't wait to guess on who's going to win this giveaway.
Oh, she's the head coach of the Gamecocks now? Did the Gamecocks win today?
Dude, they destroyed today.
Oh my goodness.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, that is perfect timing.
Wait, I know who this lady is. I didn't know her by name, but I remember seeing her like coach and stuff throughout the tournament of either last year or whatever. Why do we have a Volpe LOL comment in here?
I don't know. Just digging it. What's up?
Yeah, I'm wondering too.
I would say Volpe, but Jimbo says Volpe, and I don't know which one it is.
I've never heard.
And I've never heard his name pronounced. So
anyone like listen to Yankees minor league radio and know? We still got 2 cards remaining now.
dude, apparently when somebody said Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, I thought it was like a joke thing. Apparently it was not a joke.
What of that?
Will Smith walked up and just literally slapped the crap out of Chris Rock.
What?
At the Oscars tonight, on stage, on camera.
Why?
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah.
Very odd. Very odd. I've got the giveaway all ready to go though. Maybe we'll do it once that Maradona sells and then check in. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
That was Josh. Josh told us about
Oh, okay.
Chris Rock slapped.
Nate's like, I remember hearing that somewhere.
I thought like when you said that, it was like one of those like Oscar like joke things, you know, that's
Josh,
happening on
why?
the screen.
Or Joshua, why? That's weird.
Oh, for telling a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith.
Is that his dog?
Wife.
Oh, wife. Oh, boy. Didn't do his research?
Yeesh.
Wow. I got to look that up after this.
Wild.
That is really crazy. Okay, this card is moving on to the next round. 20 seconds left. I say let's do this giveaway right now. We've got a decent amount of names, like 40 in here. Randomize it 3 times as always. We'll pause in a second. We'll both pick a name. 1, 2. I got my name. I gotta go with Wiz Collectibles 1 or Wiz Collectibles. Was really rooting me on there with the Gordon. What do you got?
I'm so bad at this. And to the person I pick right here, I'm sorry for cursing you. And you're about to get last probably, but I'm going to go with Luis Sanchez.
I thought you were going to pick that. I don't know why. 3. Timothy Cannon.
Where was Luis?
Luis was, looks like, I don't know. 10.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Wiz Collectibles 3. Ha. There we go. That's a giveaway. Timothy Cannon, congrats on winning. If you're in the house right now, say what's up. So now you're here. And then you don't have to, well, you kind of do have to be here to live here right this second, because then you have to email us info@slabstacks.com and we'll let you know how you can collect your winnings, and congrats. We're back. Here we go. This thing is still running.
Wow,
875.
875.
Yeah.
And we were looking at it when it got to the minute segments. I think it was at like 450 or 475.
Oh my.
I think it's jumped up $400 in just the minute segments.
Crazy.
And there it goes, 900.
That is insane. There's two bidders on this thing right now. So congrats on DJ Morgan, by the way. Timothy Cannon, please shoot us over an email. That would be awesome.
And if the Panthers can get a Baker or something like that in there, DJ Moore might be a nice little
I mean, I have to assume that
upside piece.
at some point with DJ Moore in his career at the Panthers, he just re-signed, I think, had a 4-year extension, I think, with them. They'll bring in someone who can give him the rock. I mean, he's a really good receiver, so
You'd expect.
yeah, you would expect. We got 15 seconds left on this. We're going to see how long this thing is going to keep on going. Did this happen last time where like there's like those 1940 cards that just kept on going?
Yeah, I guess like that super random weird card. It just,
Well,
there's 2 people that want this,
I
right?
can't assume that this thing pops up every.
Timothy, just email. Perfect.
Thank you, Timothy. We'll get back to you. If we don't get back to you, well, actually, I will make sure that I let you know the steps, and then we'll have it sent over sometime after that.
Now, 900 is without 20% buyer's premium.
Yeah, that's right.
That's insane. We're talking
Like 1150 or something. I don't know what it is, something in that range.
Well, it wouldn't be 250. That'd be 25% of 1,000, but I give you a point.
All right, well, I just literally threw out a number there.
It'd be $180.
Very nice. Timothy, I'm responding right now with the instructions just because normally I forget. And
I think this might be the end. 14 seconds, no bid.
Normally was it pretty quick?
1080 is a bridge too far for one of these guys. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
There it is.
We done.
End of the night.
We done. Will Smith won back Best Actor right after that.
That's amazing.
What movie?
I don't know. Oh, the King Richard, maybe?
Oh, I'm not sure there. Well, there we go. 1080, last card of the night. Dawn Staley,
Set out.
PSA 10, WNBA Ultra card. Very cool. And really quick, this one, we won't hang out much longer because it's already going to be 10:30 Central Time here. But I want to point out this PSA 8.5 Burrow did sell for $45,600, which seems like a huge sale considering last December or maybe November they were like $12,000 raw.
That's insane.
Even if up to this point. Just digging it. Can you send me a follow-up email? I can't remember if we were in Vegas. I can't remember if I actually did get it over to send it to you yet, but I will respond to you. And thank you, Timothy, again. Some big vintage sales sign up there at the top. Too much trouble chrome autos. Bro, that is a huge discrepancy in price. One's min gem, one's true gem plus to the market, and it speaks right there, $3,000. Kobe auto, very big. Tiger
Ooh,
Woods,
that Tiger Woods Jambalaya.
13,200. I saw one in SGC 9 here. I don't know if you saw that card, Nate. That's a huge sale on that Giannis, $11,100 on a second-year patch auto. Makes me happy about my flawless gold patch auto from second year with a very similar auto of 10. So it's good luck. 2 Luka, something the exact same. Both of the copper of 60 PSA 10. That Trout, dude, that's big. The last sales were like $9K, 9.6, $9,300 on those. And then that rounds out the top 24 for the night. Right there. Some boxes, some Tom Brady 2000 Steel Bone Chrome boxes.
Oh, wait. Look up the
Yeah.
You remember the Tops Up Bake Blaster box?
That's up tonight.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
Just-
unbelievable. Why would you send those in?
I'm not sure. It's just such a random thing. Like literally the most random thing you can sell. But
Wild.
here we are. And that closes out the show for today, everyone. I just want to thank everyone for coming. Thanks for sticking around. Thank you for everyone for cheering us on, or cheering myself on, the Melvin Gore and cheering Nate on, the hype train, I guess.
That's right.
Very fun. Very fun. And it's just another great night. And we'll be back tomorrow night for Slabjacks Live. We'll be back next week, Sunday, for the next PWCC weekly auction number 11. Same time, 9:45 p.m. Eastern time. It will start. And next week, we do have a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Finest Refractor Insert Auto at 25 PSA 10. Super nice card selling. Intriguing to see what happens pre-lockout and post-lockout. Hoping we make a nice little margin there on that. But we'll see what happens. And I just want to thank everyone. Once again, have a great rest of your night, great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you all next week in the PWCC and Slab Stocks Flip Quest episode number 2020. Flip Quest 2020.